Alright, hello, and welcome to a special, we ran out of time to record something episode of, Stasis Pod. Now, I guess we ran out of time to record a regular episode, rather.
Yeah, scheduling things. I was at the dentist again and was novocated for a while, and I still have some slight swelling as of days ago.
And what better to watch when you're high on dental medication than a bizarre hybrid of Lovecraftian dark horror and post-war film noir.
Yes, a movie made in the 90s, set in the 40s, about a writer from the 20s, kind of.
Yes, this is 1991's Cast a Deadly Spell.
Yes, a direct-to-HBO movie.
Yes. Now, there were some pretty decent direct-to-HBO movies at the time.
Oh yeah, every once in a while. I am glad I had free HBO for 5 or 10 years, however long it was, during this era. There was some good shit.
And I believe...
And this is one of the high points that, it has been nestled in my brain for 30 years now.
I mean, this is precisely up your alley.
This wouldn't have been my first encounter with Lovecraft. I probably read a couple short stories first, but this was very early in encounters with Lovecraftian stuff.
Yeah, I only came to this a couple of years ago. It showed up on a Canadian streaming service that has the HBO archives. And however, I believe this is on HBO Max in the States. If you want to check it out.
You would assume since they made it,
yes,
they should still have it. Because trying to get it on physical media is difficult as hell.
Yeah, it is strange. This feels like something that would have, a semi-fancy DVD release from, Arrow Video or Vinegar Syndrome or somebody.
Yeah. But, as far as I could tell, it was released on VHS. It might have... Oh, no, it's got, a German DVD or something weird.
Yeah. So, this has a fairly illustrious creative team. This was produced by Gail Ann Hurd, who is she's the ex-wife of James Cameron, and also the ex-wife of Brian De Palma. Oh. And she's produced a ton of huge movies. The Terminator, Aliens, Alien Nation, The Abyss, Tremors, Terminator 2.
Oh. Well, that would explain the cast.
Yes.
Because it's a... deep cast of, character actors to, I guess, B touching to A list actors.
Yes. And she's also a producer on The Walking Dead, so I assume she's richer than God now.
Oh, probably. There's a hound howling on the moors in the background.
Yes.
I hope that's picked up when we record.
And directed by Martin Campbell. At this time, probably best known for his British TV miniseries Edge of Darkness, which was a big hit. I think it made it over to the States. Features Bob Peck, the guy who played Muldoon in Jurassic Park, and Joe Don Baker. But he went on to a very successful feature career. He did No Escape with that futuristic prison movie with Ray Liotta. In 1995, GoldenEye.
Oh, there we go.
1998, Mask of Zorro. That's the one with Antonio Banderas.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. There's just so many Zorro movies, it's wait, which one?
And then, maybe not, he did Vertical Limit, Beyond Borders, which I barely remember. The second Zorro movie, which is not as good, and then another great Bond movie, Casino Royale.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, a couple years later, he did Green Lantern.
Well,
And that has pretty much been it for his hit directorial career. But still, 2 really good Bond movies.
Yeah.
And that Zorro movie is good.
Yeah, well, one of the Zorro movies is good. I don't know if we've seen the other one. But you have to release a Zorro movie like every 5 years so that Batman could have gone to the movies 30 years ago when there was a Zorro movie in theaters.
Precisely.
And speaking of which, I think we're about due for a Zorro movie.
I think we're close. So, now I'm curious, when did the RPG Call of Cthulhu come out?
Oh, is that like 87 or something?
Because this definitely feels like somebody cooked this up after reading Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah. Oh, no, I want the original date, not the new one, dang it.
Although apparently the script for this had been in the works for like a decade and was originally called Lovecraft.
Oh, yeah, that will make sense. 81.
Ah.
Yeah, that's dead on.
Okay, that pretty much lines up then.
Yes.
And I guess also, notably around this time, there had been some successful, like, B-movie Lovecraft adaptations for kind of the first time ever. This is right around the time of, Reanimator and From Beyond.
Reanimator itself kind of reinvigorated, like, people paying attention to Lovecraft.
Mm.
Because, like, until... what was the director's name?
Stuart Gordon.
Yes. Stuart Gordon, I think he found the Reanimator story, like, in a library somewhere, and, like, somehow finagled the rights. Like, it was almost a lost story, kind of. And, like, got the rights, got the movie, and everybody was like, oh, yeah, that Lovecraft guy from decades ago. And it just sort of propagated from there. And
then I think at least some of his works might have been in the public domain at this point.
Ooh, that's a tricky, fun story.
I know it's tricky.
But, yes, like, there was a Belknap Long, who was a younger co-writer at the time, like, was supposed to get handed off the rights. But then there was, like, Derleth and shit. It was like, no, we'll publish his stuff. But the point is, nobody actually registered to keep the rights going.
Right.
Just that people thought, like, Derleth had them, and then Chaosium at some point, with the people who were putting out the Call of Cthulhu RPG, because they were a little litigious. Mm-hmm. And then eventually everybody figured out, like, by, like, 2000, it's like, wait, nobody actually owns the rights. Whoops!
I mean,
so...
I'm not sure the legalities of actually naming your main character after a deceased author who may still have an active estate.
Well, that's also the advantage. Like, Lovecraft never had kids.
Right.
One of his aunts, I think, had a kid. Maybe. But that bloodline also might have died off. Lovecraft's wife, who he never actually technically divorced, but he separated from and never filed the paperwork to get divorced. She had a daughter before Lovecraft. So legally, maybe she should have got it, but she also, like, divorced herself from her mother for reasons. Shit's bizarre. Point is, like, no one. Lovecraft is, like, the most public domain.
And speaking of shit's bizarre, our setting here, it's LA, it's 1948, and we are strongly in the realm of what we now call urban fantasy.
Yes, but it's urban fantasy by way of basic noir concepts.
Yes.
Which, you basically, you're detective from a immediately post-war era where everyone's feeling a little worn out inside, like their souls have been crushed, which is perfect for urban fantasy.
Yes. In this case, their souls may literally have been crushed.
Yes.
So, various monsters are real. Everybody uses magic. They're zombies who are like a lower class labor force.
Yeah, the zombie situation, well, this story dances around while avoiding, but dancing really close to the racism angle of Lovecraft.
Yes.
But like zombies, because like they specifically say, like, oh, they're imported from the West Indies. They die every 3 months. But we get news fresh supplies from the West Indies. And they're all played by black people.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, I get, it's a takeoff on the Haitian zombies.
Yes, it is taking a basic zombies and voodoo and stuff. I mean, the movie opens with a woman performing a voodoo ceremony.
Yes, this is Hippolyte Kropotkin. Some great, not actually Lovecraftian, but fake Lovecraftian names in this.
Yeah, that name, I tried to look up if, that was a reference to something, and I was bringing up blanks.
This is Arnisha Walker, who's done a ton of TV. And
she was like, wait, I know I've seen her somewhere before, but I could not remember, which is like everybody in this movie.
Oh yeah, she's been in everything. And yeah, she is a voodoo priestess, and she's also the landlady of our main character, Detective Harry Philip Lovecraft.
Yeah, a friendly landlady, which is something you don't get these days.
Well, she's just trying to make ends meet herself because she's got a dance academy, I guess, in this same building.
Yeah, well, she's a witch and runs a dance academy and is letting out this apartment to the scumbag who isn't paying her rent named Lovecraft.
Yes, and Lovecraft played by the late great Fred Ward.
Yeah, that was part of the key ingredient of why we thought to do this. It's just months after Fred Ward died, because I remember it was like, oh yeah, he was in that Cast Deadly Spell, and then you mentioned you'd seen it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we now have a more timely reason to watch it as well, as we'll get to.
Well, yes.
But yeah, Fred Ward was always great. I mean, he never quite had, the big role that would have made him a bigger deal.
Yeah, what else was... Oh, Tremors. Tremors, I guess, was kind of the biggest.
I mean, the thing that was supposed to be his big break was Remo Williams' The Adventure Begins.
Yes, but that's Remo Williams' The Adventure Begins, and if anyone has seen that, you know why.
Well, yes. Well, he was also in The Right Stuff, where he's very good.
What? Oh.
I mean, he was always in stuff, and he was in a fair bit of genre stuff, and I think he really fits in with the genre stuff.
Oh, yeah, he's perfect as a noir detective.
Yes.
He looks like a gruff guy from the 40s.
Yes. And notably, he is the one guy in the movie who does not use magic.
Yeah.
And the reason is basically just a reason of conscience.
Which also makes him a good noir protagonist. Like, everybody else is corrupt and twisted, and he's like, no, I'm sticking to the shit that worked before.
Mm-hmm. And so we open in a nightclub, which we later find out is the Dunwich Room.
Yes, of course, named after the Dunwich Horror, which has nothing to do with this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a good name.
The whole the place is run by mobster Harry Borden, played by the great and thankfully not late Clancy Brown.
Oh yeah, he's great. I think it's the most clean shaven I've ever seen him.
He's also clean shaven in Shawshank, I think.
Oh yeah, because he's one of the guards. Yeah. But yeah, like most other movies, like he's scruffy or has weird hair or beard. Harry's just got a little pencil mustache.
And also a guy who has an affinity for genre work.
Yep.
At this point he'd been in Highlander. I think maybe
Pet Sematary.
I think a year or so later he's going to be in Pet Sematary. That's like 93 or something. And yeah, of course, he's a nightclub owner, and like all nightclub owners in noir movies, he is crooked.
Of course. And
also, seemingly like all nightclub owners in noir movies, he is dating the torch singer.
Yes? I mean, that's...
This is a big thing
anything where that doesn't happen. Like, if you have a torch singer and you meet the nightclub owner, he's dating her.
I guess there isn't really a torch singer in Casablanca. Which isn't quite noir. I mean, they've got Sam who plays the piano.
Yeah, it's in the ballpark.
But and the nightclub singer in question here is Connie Stone, played by a not quite yet famous Julianne Moore.
Yeah, I sort of remembered some of the other characters acting here. I forgot she was in this.
And featuring Julianne Moore as Jessica Rabbit.
Yes. Well, Jessica Rabbit by way of Poison Ivy's color scheme, but yeah.
I mean, I always like Julianne Moore, but if I may be frank here, I was tugging my collar, and steam was emerging from it, like Like Charlie Sheen in Hot Shots.
Yeah.
And I think she does her own singing.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, because like the singing is like very quiet and throaty. The version of this I was watching, the audio balance isn't great. There were some scenes where it was hard to understand what people were saying.
Ah.
And like hearing her sing was very quiet.
I had subtitles, so that was handy.
Ah. Oh, I didn't even check if I had subtitles as an option.
So the plot here is that there's a guy named Mickey, played by Ken Thorley, who you may remember as Mr. Mott, the barber on the Enterprise.
The Enterprise had a barber? What?
Well, the gag is he's like one of those blue aliens, and he's bald.
Oh, okay.
He's also the pest control guy who gets killed by Vincent D'Onofrio in Men in Black.
Oh.
Anyway, he has acquired a large grimoire and has sold it to Harry. And as we later find out, this is indeed the Necronomicon, because of course it is.
Of course, well, which is a cliche. It was less of a cliche in the 90s. Now it's, of course it's the Necronomicon.
Yeah, I don't know that most people would be familiar with the Necronomicon at the time.
No, not really. I think it might have been new to me at the time.
Well, actually, it had been in Evil Dead by this point.
Oh, well, I hadn't seen Evil Dead then. I don't think it was until late 90s that I saw Evil Dead.
Oh. Anyway, so there's been a switcheroo, and Mickey has in fact given Clancy Brown a fake Necronomicon.
Yes, an empty one. Oh, and it's maybe not my favorite version of the Necronomicon, but it is so thick. It's like it's almost a foot thick of book.
It's like one of those Marvel omnibuses that are really hard to read.
Yeah, my grandparents had a dictionary that was like almost that thick. It was massive. It's like, oh, great prop. But yes, it's a fake Necronomicon, yeah, he sends him after he figures out it's fake. He sends his little tiny henchman guy. Yes,
I've seen this guy in things. I get a real, what's his name?
Ooh. You're having a me moment.
Yes. I get a real Nathan Lane said no moment for this guy.
Yeah.
Or Nathan Lane wasn't yet famous.
Yeah, there's moments when he's playing it a little camp.
Yes. This is Tugwell, and he is the guy who has the zombie manservant.
Yes, he's the little guy, and he has a really big zombie manservant.
You may remember this guy from Malcolm and Eddie, or from the movie Freaked, where he plays the Toad.
Oh.
I just can't resist any opportunity to mention Freaked.
Was that made in Canada?
No, it was not.
Oh. It
just really gels with my sense of humor. Anyway, so we get really our first cool magic set piece here, as it turns out that there's been a double cross here, because instead of the cash, Mickey just has a bunch of sheets of paper.
Of course.
And then Tugwell creates a magical cyclone that kills this guy with 1,000 paper cuts.
Yes. Death. Have you ever heard the anime Read or Die?
I know of it.
Yes, it's where a character, or in the TV series, multiple characters, have the ability to control paper because paper and books love them. And this is very much like a Read or Die move. It's like death by 1,000 cuts.
And we also see here that Mickey has a compatriot, Lily, a blonde woman. I don't know if we should give away the twist here.
As soon as you see them, or for as I saw them, it was kind of obvious, but I guess we can wait for that twist, because that twist is going to be in the third act, and that's a conversation.
Yeah, it's it would be handled differently today.
Yes?
Yeah.
I would frickin' hope so.
So meanwhile, off in another plot, Lovecraft has got his case. And he's been hired by the wealthy and eccentric Amos Hackshaw, another fantastic pseudo-Lovecraftian name. Yeah. And played by the more recently late and great David Warner.
Yes. He says, "Hey, David Warner, now we're talking."
And of course, as he's coming into this place, he startles a unicorn.
Yes.
Which is being hunted by a girl who turns out to be Hackshaw's daughter, played by Alexandra Powers.
Yes. Oh, wait, does that mean that Lovecraft is a replicant or not? Because he saw a unicorn?
Oh. I don't know. I'll have to see if there's any origami in this.
No, I don't think there was, but that would have fit in well. Like origami magic. Then again, I guess Shinto magic wasn't as big in the 90s.
No, we hadn't quite crossed. I mean, I don't know if the worlds of Lovecraft and Japan had yet collided at that point.
They'd collided in Japan, but the anime had not transitioned back to America yet.
Okay.
Because Call of Cthulhu was, I don't know if it still is, more popular in Japan than Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow, really?
Yeah, somehow Call of Cthulhu was like their first big RPG that was imported.
Oh.
I guess because the RPG culture over there is different, where like trying to schedule an RPG session is hard enough, but apparently Japan it's harder. So Call of Cthulhu is better because it's mostly one shots.
Ah,
so you don't have to keep coming back for a series of weeks.
Right.
Like, hey, we meet when we can. We'll do a Call of Cthulhu. Maybe we'll see each other again next month.
So anyway, Hackshaw is, an eccentric and spooky millionaire. He's,
yes.
The Necronomicon was stolen from him by his former chauffeur, Larry, and Hackshaw believed that he was trying to mess with Olivia, who is 16, and as Hackshaw is quite insistent, a virgin.
Yes, this is another weird part of the movie. The virgin stuff. And the whole character. Ugh.
This is not unusual for a movie of this time. I mean, a couple of years before this, we had the Monster Squad.
Yeah, I mean, well, yes, the virgin being part of the plot line thing. That I get. It's the relations to the character is bizarre.
I mean, it's kind of a bizarre character. And, of course, Warner is great at playing this kind of role.
Well, yeah, because he's basically playing an old wizard with a book.
Yes.
It's perfect. It's like, either I'm a mad scientist or I'm a wizard. That works.
And, of course, he's got a bunch of weird fish tanks.
Yeah, and I feel like there was a scene missing because Lovecraft makes reference to that squid you're feeding, but I don't remember seeing any squids.
No, I didn't see the squid either.
In the tanks. Like, I felt like there was a prop in a scene that didn't work and was cut.
Yes.
I was like, that should have been a Cthulhu reference, but no.
Anyway, and Olivia is uncomfortably not wishing to be a virgin at this point, including throwing herself at Lovecraft here, who thankfully resists her charms.
He doesn't resist seriously enough or quickly enough. It's a little no, please.
He's kind of humoring her.
Yeah, but he's also kind of an asshole.
Well, I mean, again, that is your noir hero.
Yeah.
He's almost more of an anti-hero before we really had the term anti-hero.
Yeah, that is a noir thing where a lot of the times they're unlikable. They're a drunk or an asshole, a womanizer or some shit. It's just that it doesn't endear him through a lot of this movie.
Well, no.
Other than the fact that he's Fred Ward, and it's fun watching him.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's Fred Ward and his natural charisma does a lot of the heavy lifting here.
Yeah.
Oh, and also sometimes it just rains blood there, I guess.
Oh yeah, that was a nice effect. It's like the movie just keeps getting little more and more weirder magic bits, and the raining blood is like, oh, this movie is weird. Well, that and the giant gargoyle squatting on top of his house.
Mm-hmm. And we don't get a great look at it here, but Hackshaw has a gargoyle as his familiar, and he has that keep an eye on on Lovecraft.
Almost looks like the gargoyle from Tales from the Dark Side.
That is exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that with a new head.
I feel like they hired the same gargoyle guy.
Possibly.
Boy, is David Warner in? He's not in Tales from the Dark Side.
He's got to be in. Or is he in Creepshow? One of the Creepshows?
Oh, I don't think he's in Creepshow. He might be in like some of those like Amicus anthologies from Britain.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Like From Beyond the Grave and whatever.
Yeah.
Dr. Terror's House of Horrors.
It's a dumb name.
Anyway, so we...
there's recurring gags about how ugly Lovecraft's tie is.
Yes.
It is, in fact, an ugly tie. It's just weird that that's like a running gag.
Yes, and I believe this is around the time that he runs into... we find out that he used to be a cop and run into his old boss, Charles Hallahan. Well,
that's the actor's name.
Yes.
The character is Detective Bradbury.
Yes.
Which is like a thing. No, he was in an earlier throwaway scene when we first see Lovecraft and they're arresting a woman. But it's like after Lovecraft and Bradbury, I kept expecting like more writer names to pop up.
Yes.
And unless there were pen names of some people, I didn't notice any others.
Mm-hmm. And this is Charles Hallahan, a guy who's in everything. He's the guy who's basically he has the mayor of Amity role in the 90s volcano movie Dante's Peak. Where he's like, oh no, we don't need to evacuate the town. The volcano's fine. He totally gets killed by the volcano.
Yeah.
And as TV viewers of the 80s and 90s may recall, he plays basically this role, but in a non-magical context on the cop show Hunter.
Oh, right. That's what was getting to me. It's like, I know I've seen this guy on TV, I just forgot where.
Right, I'm trying to remember what that because there's also a supernatural twist to that murder that he... of the crime that's going on. Yes, I can't remember what exactly it was.
It was a voodoo doll.
Oh, the voodoo doll, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because the movie introduces you to, there's a voodoo woman, and then voodoo doll kills it, but it's like some white lady who punches out one of the cops.
Yes.
Who's using the voodoo doll, because everyone uses magic.
Yeah. So he goes to Willis's residence, which he's now abandoned, and we're letting the special effects guys have some fun here, because the owner is dealing with an infestation of gremlins that were apparently brought over from Japan after the war.
Yes, they're so adorable. Oh, they're not quite like gremlins, but they're in the ballpark. They're sort of fatter.
They're like if one of those had sex with a critter.
Yes, because they're little roly-poly balls with big ears, mostly.
If you somehow crossed a gremlin and a critter, you would get these.
Oh, they're so adorable, and they're in such throwaway scenes in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, they have no relevance to the plot, but I like that he just pulls up this engine casing and this car is infested with them.
And there's just 4 of them.
And we also see some, like, unruly street kids wrecking a car with magic.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to figure out what the hell they were chanting to cause the car to burst into flames or whatever.
I could not make it out myself. I'm just going to assume it's the same thing that the kids used to summon that, like, weird green guy on that one episode of Star Trek. Anyway, so he does find 3 clues here. There's a picture of Mickey and Lily from the Dunwich Club.
Yeah.
There's some perfume, which is later identified as no real lady would use that perfume, which is unfortunate.
I thought it was lipstick, but I guess it was perfume.
Perfume. And there is a note on a housing development stationery that reveals the location of of something at Union Station.
Which, of course, is the book.
So he goes to the Dunwich Club, and wouldn't you know it, Connie Stone is, of course, his old flame. And Clancy Brown is his old partner. And, of course, Clancy Brown was crooked.
Well, yes.
I mean, if you have 2 cops and one of them is Clancy Brown is definitely the crooked one.
Well, normally if you have 2 cops, one of them is always, 2 ex-cops, one of them is always crooked. But, yes, Clancy Brown is going to be the crooked cop.
Yes.
And they describe zombies as like bonbons because they just rot so quick.
Well, they come in like 6 in a box.
Yeah, it's some weird subtle racism there.
Yeah, they last about 3 months with the depending on the weather.
Yeah, which does work. Like, it makes you know, oh yes, Clancy Brown character is the bad guy.
And of course, there is another running gag here where Lovecraft's always giving people his card, but he's accidentally giving them the card of the dance academy.
Yeah, I think that only happens like 3 times. Because, his landlady gave him cards to give out because he's late on rent, of course.
Yes.
That's a detective.
And you'll see Clancy Brown curse a guy who's trying to get a recording contract, and he makes him talk backwards.
Oh, backwards! I didn't even pay attention. I just know, like, he grabbed the guy's throat and, like, he couldn't sing anymore because he couldn't talk normal. Oh, backwards. Backwards makes more sense. Yeah. But yeah, it's subtle shit like everyone keeps using magic except for Lovecraft.
So, Clancy Brown is not particularly helpful. He tries to get Lovecraft to join his organization, who is not having it. So, he goes home, he wakes up, and Hackshaw's daughter is in his office. She's apologizing for being super weird. So they go for breakfast. And we see...
breakfast at lunch.
Yes, we see fake Nathan Lane again. And he bribes the diner manager to deliver some cursed runes to Lovecraft.
Yes, and it's a while before they actually say it, but this sequence is playing out basically the story casting the runes.
Okay, is that a Lovecraft story?
No, it's, what the fuck is the name? Shoot.
Robert E. Howard?
No, it's an old British guy.
Oh, Birkin?
M.R. James.
Oh, M.R. James.
Yeah. Casting the Runes, which was made into a movie called Night of the Demon, which added a demon to the story and made the bad guy actually a clown in a great scene. Oh, that's a fun movie. Which was also sort of remade into the Sam Raimi movie. Oh, what the fuck? Drag Me to Hell.
Oh, okay. I've seen Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah. The basic plot of that, it's like, you get a slip of paper that is going to summon a demon that will drag you to hell.
Ah.
And thus that scene plays out in like 5 minutes in this movie. Or that story plays out in 5 minutes in this movie.
So there's kind of a fight over this slip of paper. It's a pretty sick diner fight.
It's good. In the back of the kitchen. That's fun.
And then eventually this demon ends up emerging from a pot of oatmeal.
Oh, that was oatmeal. And it looks like a horse skull Muppet demon.
It looks like they stole it from the set of The Dark Crystal.
Yeah. And it just comes out and it murders who has the paper, but you have to accept the paper.
Yes, and it turns out it's the diner manager here who gets hideously murdered.
Well, they're doing good camera work to cover up the fact that they're just shaking a Muppet over this guy.
Yes, I mean...
blood spraying everywhere.
I mean, the puppets are very impressive in this movie, but they are just puppets.
Yes. The Gremlin puppet is probably the best one.
I mean, I think the gargoyle... I'd say the gargoyle is really good, and then...
Well, the gargoyle is like a full guy in a suit with a animatronic head.
And then the thing we see in the end looks amazing.
The thing we see in the end is just really weird. But it's like a giant puppet when we get there.
Yeah, it's like an animatronic, I guess.
But yeah, the oatmeal death just kills the chef or diner manager and like then they Lovecraft hits it with a frying pan and knocks it into the freezer.
Yes.
Because it's not going away. And then while he's sharing a cigarette with one of the line cooks in the back, the diner owner's body gets up, covered in blood, shakes a bit, and just falls back down. Like that was almost a jump scare, but it was too funny.
Yes. And then, of
course,
course,
this movie dances around being a little bit comedy.
Yeah, the weird thing is they have like a VHS cover for it on Wikipedia, and it says that it's like a comedy. It's the comedy detective thriller.
Which, no, but yes. It's not flat out comedy.
I mean, the VHS cover is terrible.
Yeah, well, yes, it's garbage. But it's trying to play the magic and Lovecraft bullshit so straight that it does work as a comedy sometimes, but it doesn't do that enough.
Yeah.
It's more just like urban noir or urban fantasy stuff.
Yeah. So, of course, they have to give statements about this to the police. We see Charles Hallahan again. We also meet Detective Otto Grimaldi.
I think he's the one that gets punched out at the beginning.
Oh, I think you're right, yes. And he and Olivia quickly hit it off.
Yes, despite the fact that him being a cop with a job and her being 16.
The thing is, she didn't have to be 16.
Yeah, I know. It's 18.
It's 40. It's the 40s. I can buy a 20-year-old virgin.
Yes, but that might be... 18 would have been perfect.
Yes.
I don't know why they went under, especially when the actress is probably in her 20s.
Let's see. 1991.
Doing the math. No birth year listed. So I'm going to say probably yes. Yeah.
Anyway, so his landlady gets him out of jail. Or out of the station here.
Oh yeah, because he goes in like on his own to talk to them. Cause after somebody gets murdered in the diner, the cops pick him up, bring him in, and then he encounters various background things. There's a seance. There's vampire hookers. There's a werewolf being interrogated, and then his old chief is like, oh yeah, nice talking, and then he's not answering questions. Like, okay, now we're going to interrogate the fuck out of you until the landlady brings a lawyer.
And also we see like both a vampire and a werewolf being booked in this
yes
police station. Definitely a vampire prostitute.
Yeah, I think that was the implication.
I assume there was a lady of the evening gag that got cut.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, it feels like there should be more scenes, and if there was a proper DVD release, they might be on there.
Yes.
Except it's been 30 years, so those scenes are probably lost, like wherever the squid went.
Anyway, so he goes back, he tells Grimaldi to watch over Olivia. He goes back home, and of course, Julianne Moore's there. And this is a little surprising, given this is early 90s HBO, but no sex scene ensues, but one is implied.
Okay, it's not actual sex scene, it's the lead into it. It's the sex scene you would get in the 40s after the Hays Code.
Yes.
Whenever the Hays Code started. Like, it leads into it, and then they wake up, and he's in bed. She's not. She's, negligee, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that is kind of... Yeah, for the 90s. Well, I guess it was 91. It wasn't in the middle of the 90s when you definitely would have got a sex scene.
I mean, I feel that on HBO, though. I mean, this is around the time of, like, Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have... it is kind of weird. Oh.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but...
No,
yes.
It doesn't need to be there. It's just, it's odd that it's not a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we see Julianne Moore's tits or anything, but it's like, something? A little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, so she gives him a little information about Mickey and Lily, that, she met Lily a couple of times, had some girl talk.
Yes, it's starting to put the clues together for him.
And of course, we run into Mrs. Kropotkin, who is very concerned about the Necronomicon.
Yes, I've heard of that book. Fuck it, I'm getting out of town. I'm going to Florida.
Yes.
Here is a magic bracelet that won't actually come up in the movie.
I really thought that was going to come up. I don't believe it does.
Yeah, so did I. It's like, again, scene missing.
Yes. And then, of course, we get a brief scene of Grimaldi spying on Olivia, getting discovered, and then getting taken into the mansion so she can take care of him.
Yes. Oh, yeah, and every once in a while we see the gargoyles spying on Lovecraft.
Yes, we get a bunch of gargoyle vision.
Yeah.
And we head now to this new housing development, Vista Bonita, where we're sort of... This movie's way of sort of telling us that we're transitioning from the 40s into the 50s.
Yes, and also kind of does the best gags in the movie, which are just sight gags of zombies building things.
Yes.
Badly.
And the one running this is played by Amber Peruba, who I mostly mention because she's also in the movie Wishmaster, in which she plays a character named Wendy Derleth.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that would have been funny if she was named Wendy Derleth here. Would have been more appropriate. You should have thrown in a few more... Like, there's... What is it? The hotel or something? It's called Ashbury or something. You could have called that Ashton, Clark Ashton Smith.
I'm surprised that at no point nobody name drops Arkham or Miskatonic University at any point in this.
Yeah, well, those are East Coast things in L.A., but it would have made sense. Like, oh no, wait, where does he say he got the book from?
Oh, I'm trying to remember now. I can't remember.
I do
vaguely remember there was some kind of Lovecraft reference, though.
Yeah, maybe that was Miskatonic. Yeah.
And
anyway, yes, we're at the construction site.
Yeah, I guess the combination of Lovecraft and Los Angeles is kind of a weird one. Did Lovecraft ever actually go out west?
No, he did a lot more traveling than most people think, but mostly he went to Florida. I think not out to Chicago. He went like Ohio or something maybe once. And he went to Montreal. The longest thing he ever wrote was a description of a trip to Montreal.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, he would have approved of Montreal. That is an extremely old city.
But yeah, he never went to the West Coast.
He never left Eastern Standard Time.
No. Clark Ashton Smith was West Coast and never came out to the East Coast, which is kind of annoying. It would have been nice if those two actually got to hang out. Although they may have actually hated each other in person, since Lovecraft was racist and Clark Ashton Smith wasn't as much. I mean, well, Lovecraft was racist for the time. And it was the 20s and 30s. Like, oh my god. Dude, chill.
So, it turns out that Mickey was the head of Vista Bonita, who's building this community, and that Lily is staying at the Hotel Ashcroft. So,
again, why isn't Ashton?
So, with Connie's help, he lures Lily into the hotel room, and at this point, need I mention that the Crying Game, I believe, came out this same year.
Oh, yeah, well, this is, I guess, the third act twist, kind of.
Lily is a tertiary character, and I guess we can say here, Lily is played by Lee Tergesen. You may know him as the main guy in that show Oz.
Oh, I never watched Oz.
He's Terry in both Wayne's World movies.
Wow, I other than a few scenes, I barely remember the Wayne's World movies.
He's in a lot of stuff. He's still a guy who turns up. He does a ton of TV guest appearances.
This is where pronouns become a thing. Because crap!
And he played Karen Page's dad on Daredevil.
Yeah, I haven't seen this movie since the 90s, but I half remembered this movie. And this is a part I forgot for good reason.
Yeah, I saw this a couple of years ago and I had totally forgotten about this.
Because they are an incidental character.
Yes.
But it's a trans character in the 90s set in the 40s, and with the baggage that comes with that. Well, presumably they're trans. It's not entirely spelled out, but that seems to be like everything in the movie of that character. How they act.
It could also be a drag thing.
I guess they don't.
The thing is, in the 90s, anybody who
there's the scenes like "Give me my hair back," my hair, not my wig, my hair.
Yes.
So my brain is leaning toward. We're two cis guys trying to deal with this.
And the thing is, in 1991, very few cis people would distinguish between a drag performer and a trans person.
Yes, especially since Lovecraft calls them the F word, not the fun fucking F word, the other F word.
Yeah, there is some vintage homophobia in there. Well, we're also using another F word.
What?
He uses fairy at one point as well.
That one's not great, but it's okay in comparison. But yes, lures there. Like the first thing he does is knocks Lily out with one punch. The fuck? He's just there, knocks him out, puts a drink on the stand for Lily to have when she wakes up, goes over to the closet, gets the book, and waits for her to wake up.
And it is a little unfortunate because this same year thereabouts, you had David Duchovny's character on Twin Peaks, who, well and perfect, was better representation.
That's the thing with this. It's like he punches her the fuck out, But then he's nice about breaking the information that her boyfriend died to her by giving her a drink. So it's like dancing back and forth between, like, you're doing the worst version and an okay version, and use the F word. Oh, movie, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You're making me hate the main character, and he's Fred Ward.
Yes.
I didn't want to hate Fred Ward.
And also notably, Lily wants to flee to Tijuana, and that may
Again,
be a sideways reference to sex changes.
Yes. That was my thought, too.
I mean, that's something that was used in, say, Ed Wood, which came out around the same time.
Yeah. Oh, Ed Wood was the same. Wow.
Well, no, Ed Wood was 3 years later. Ed Wood is 94.
Still, that's... like most things you realize, oh yeah, stuff happened in the 90s or the 80s or whatever. But then Ed Wood is that old feels weird for some reason. But it makes sense because again, it's a movie talking about the 40s, 30s, whatever.
Anyway, it turns out that the Clancy Brown is really behind Vista Bonita.
Yes.
And that he had her infiltrate David Warner's house and to find out why David Warner wanted to buy this development for a ton of money, like way more than it's worth.
Yes, but then Lily and Mickey double-crossed them by stealing the book and a blank copy that David Warner had produced.
For insurance.
I guess.
I mean,
why would he need insurance considering the plan going forward makes no sense. But he has a blank copy, and they use the blank copy, and then Tugwell, the little guy, killed Mickey without finding out where the fuck the book was.
Right.
That screwed... made things weirder, which is why Lovecraft's involved.
And so he's going to... And David Warner's going to unleash the great old ones. They name drop Yog Sothoth and Cthulhu here. And that Olivia will be sacrificed in a virgin sacrifice.
Yes, which, if you've seen Monster Squad, you know where the end of this movie is going.
Yes, except way grosser.
Yes. But, there's also another reference.
Oh, yes, I was actually about to reference the Monster Squad again.
Without this being Monster Squad, because the gargoyle shows up, kills Lily. Gee, thanks, you've already knocked her the fuck out and insulted her, and she dies. Which, okay, on one hand, it is kind of neat that so many side characters die throughout this movie. Like, it's fatalistic in a way.
And I mean, this is clearly a movie that loves gross monster kills.
Yeah, so you get some gore there. That's fine. It's just annoying. But, the scene with the gargoyle is so good. Lovecraft is shooting it with a gun. It's like, it's not doing anything. He runs out of bullets, and then the gargoyle just puts his hands on his hips like, now what the fuck are you gonna do? Which is like, that guy got such a big laugh out of me. Yeah, and then he kicks the gargoyle in the nerds.
Yeah, the gargoyle's got nards.
Laughing doesn't hurt today. It still was hurting yesterday. So we go from this dramatic, panic, weird shit to action to comedy of kicking a gargoyle in the balls to run away. It's such mood swings. And then we run into Clancy Brown and things level out again. Right,
well, so he escapes with Julianne Moore, but of course, because this is a film noir, it is a double cross, and she didn't betray Clancy Brown, she betrayed Lovecraft to Clancy Brown.
Yes. Which, she's a femme fatale, of course.
Yes, and of course...
Admittedly, she's not the one that brought him the case, as normally happens. But
I was a little surprised by that. Well,
that doesn't always happen, but that role was kind of filled by the woman in green with the voodoo at the beginning.
Yes.
It's like the first woman you see is going to be evil.
So, and of course, he is displeased that fake Nathan Lane killed Mickey before he could find the book. So he has the gargoyle drown him in the tub.
The zombie drown him in the tub.
Zombie, yes. So they head up to Vista Bonita. And, David Warner's already there. And it turns out that David Warner and Clancy Brown were working together the whole time.
Kinda, yeah, but like Clancy Brown was like trying to double cross him to get more money.
Yes, I
mean
the
also get immortality out of it.
Yes, I mean the deal is that the Great Old Ones will ravage the Earth. Clancy Brown will rule the Earth, and then David Warner will ascend to godhood? ?
Your basic cultist wizard bullshit. That's like you're trying to get rational things out of irrational concept demon god things. That ain't gonna work for you, buddy.
Yeah, but Julianne Moore has no intention of being ruled by Clancy Brown, so she just shoots him.
Yes, it's a triple cross.
Yes.
It shoots Clancy Brown, that is.
Yes. But then
Harry
David
Borden,
Warner, he has the zombie capture her before she can shoot Lovecraft. He wants them both to see what he's doing.
Yeah, which that's kind of weird. It's like, why? Like, it's amazing how little Lovecraft has to do with this movie. He kicks the gargoyle in the nuts, and that's kind of everything he does for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
I mean,
like
I guess it's kind of it's like Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, but it's I guess in a way it kind of is a noir thing that the villain's own machinations take them down.
Yes,
but like that he has so little to do at the end of the movie.
And I can't remember if they explain exactly what is up with Visa Bonita. Is it on like ley lines or something?
Presumably, something like that.
Or like this thing.
It's a good enough space where when the right planets are in the wrong place at the right time, and this place works. You need a temple cult, although it's a gazebo.
Yes,
helping this ritual at, which was kind of funny.
And so David Warner conducts this ritual. And is there any actor who you would rather hear summoning the Elder Gods?
Oh no, it's great. It's like he names off Cthulhu and Yog-Sothoth and the Black Goat and Sethagul. Although they say either he's pronouncing them wrong or they filed off names that change a couple things. I mean, the Black Goat's name is kind of an odd mouthful if you say it wrong.
Well, that's why he's a Shakespearean actor.
Yes, but he doesn't say Sethagul right, which annoys me because that's my favorite old god. Also, he's a Clark Ashton Smith creation, not Lovecraft. Anyway. Yes, he's a big fat toad god who's either just going to eat you because he's an unknowable cosmic thing, or effectively just sit in his chair eating Cheetos. He's capricious.
And so they summon this enormous, goopy animatronic elder god. Does this correspond to any specific? It looks really cool.
Yes, I'm glad they didn't actually name what it was supposed to be, so you could leave it to interpretation. Like, maybe that was supposed to be Yog-Sothoth, and if true, that would be a really weird version. Although, Dunwich Horror, actually, yeah. Where, the horrible spawn thing at the end is half Yog-Sothoth, half human, and it like, well, it's invisible for one, but they sprinkle powder on it, and it looks like it's half the face of an old wizard, which this could sort of be like Yog-Sothoth is the gate and the key. It's a collection of bubbles that somehow is an elder god, but is also a portal to the dimension of the elder gods.
I mean, this one really made me think of the end of Watchmen.
Oh yeah, the intended with the squid thing.
Yes.
What am I thinking? Well, the face is a little bit like a rancor, but it also made me think of the monster from the gate.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Only the gate was like on a snake body. This is sort of just, it's flopped down where the gazebo was, and the ground is cracked like the end of the last season of Stranger Things.
I mean, you never quite see the whole thing.
Yeah, you mostly just see a mouth, tentacles maybe, and a mouth that comes out of the mouth, which is a Muppet hand.
So it grabs Olivia, but then pretty quickly drops her, and instead grabs David Warner.
Yes, the old wizard, because, like, the first one didn't taste right, so I'm going to eat a wizard instead. Sure.
And so, yeah, David Warner totally gets eaten by this thing, which is fantastic.
Yeah. And Lovecraft actually tries to save him. Barely. He's like, grab your hands. Well, I'm not going to try that hard.
I mean, he's had a rough day. He's doing the best he can.
Yes. He's been attacked by oatmeal, a gargoyle.
And then it just sinks into the earth.
Yeah. And then, it eats the wizard, sinks into the earth, the zombie turns off and falls down, and the gargoyle just fades away. Mm-hmm. Everything cleans up. The gargoyle should have still been there to do something, or the zombie.
Yeah, but it turns out that...
Frank warned somebody to punch.
It turns out that Grimaldi is in the trunk of the car, still alive, and all of reality has been saved by statutory rape.
Oh my god, that's my note too! That's my exact reaction, is the day is saved because of statutory rape. What the fuck? I knew that punchline was coming after you introduced the Virgin, but it's very uncomfortable that you had a cop who's married and a 16-year-old.
I feel they could have found a teenage boy or something, made her a little older.
Yeah, make her 18 at least, or where would you get a teenage boy somewhere? Unless Clancy Brown had a little brother.
Or, I don't know, Lovecraft has a kid who does errands for him or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this movie kind of was missing that kid's sidekick that Noir has sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the Dick Tracy page boy.
Yeah,
shit.
Exactly.
Mm. Or what the hell was Dick Tracy's sidekick called?
Oh, jeez, I have actually never seen that movie.
Oh, I don't know if that... Well, that character probably definitely was in the comic, but I didn't read... I used to read that comic occasionally in the paper in the 90s, but I don't remember shit.
Yeah. So, of course,
Anyway, yeah, it's an awkward way to end a movie, but we saw it coming.
So, Julianne Moore's headed to jail.
Yeah, which seems like Lovecraft, you were the only one there to see her kill a guy, kind of in self-defense, sort of, but not really.
I guess Olivia was also there.
Yes, but she was in the car and gagged.
That's true.
She was out, standing up and gagged at that point.
Yeah,
what is she going to say?
I guess the thing is that unlike most movies, it's not going to be, there's some Irish cop at the end. Oh yeah, a demon from hell, tell it to the judge, son.
Yeah.
It's demon from hell. Okay, gotcha. Writes down that.
Yeah. It just kind of seems weird that he's definitely going to turn her over.
Yes.
Admittedly, that's a noir thing because he doesn't use magic, but he plays by the rules, his own stupid rules.
Well, it's most noir movies were produced after the Hays Code, which specified that all evildoers must be punished for their evil.
Yeah, I guess this is playing by the Hays Code. Yeah. And so many people die.
Yes. And so often when there is a femme fatale, she's not, because it also discourages violence against women. So she's killed by some sort of accident or something.
Yes. And yet we had Lily.
Yes.
Admittedly, that's such a minor character. But it's also the character that steals the book and is what the MacGuffin they're looking for half the movie.
Oh, and
it's just dead.
And as for the Necronomicon, Lovecraft's going to keep it.
Yeah, on his desk.
Okay. He doesn't like magic, so he's not going to use it.
Admittedly, yes, but now you have, admittedly, the every 666-year conjunction is over, but there's a lot more pages in that book of evil that people would want. Oh, and you're just keeping it on desk.
That reminds me, there's a great bit of acting from David Warner when it drops the sacrifice, and then he's just flipping through the pages like, shit.
Yeah, it was very, oh no. Not again.
Yeah, that is where we end off.
Although, the landlady comes back because you took care of shit. I'm magic. I know.
Mm. And then, did you know there's a sequel to this movie?
Yes, which I didn't find out until a few years ago, but it has none of the same actors. Although
it has a couple of the same characters. The landlady's in it.
Oh, the landlady's
yes,
in it.
Played by a different actress. Played by Cheryl Lee Ralph, who you may know from Sister Act 2. Or Moesha.
Have I ever seen Moesha? I haven't seen Sister Act 2 in forever, I know that.
Anyway,
but yeah, I found out there was a sequel that, like, it has less to do with magic or something, or magic's illegal now or some weird crap.
The magic, I think, has been... there's a very strong and somewhat clumsy magic communism analogy. Where there's like a Red Scare, but it's, I have a list of known magicians.
That is actually a good idea for a movie, but like as a sequel to this, where everybody's using magic, kind of doesn't work.
Yeah, it's okay. I like Dennis Hopper. He's not quite as comfortable in a genre movie as Fred Ward is.
No, he's an odd choice for this character. Then again, it's an unlikable character. So
Eric Bogosian is a pretty good villain, and directed by Paul Schrader. The guy who wrote Taxi Driver.
What?
Yes.
That's weird.
Wrote Taxi Driver, wrote Raging Bull, wrote The Last Temptation of Christ, directed, although not the only horror movie he's directed, because he directed Cat People.
Oh, his directing career is insane then?
Pretty much, yes. I mean, he did, Cat People, he did American Gigolo.
Wait, how much later was the sequel? Because I don't remember ever seeing that one on HBO.
It is 3 years later, 1994.
Huh.
And
okay, either that's when I lost HBO, or somehow I missed it because it's not called Cast the Deadly Spell. It's just called Witch Hunt.
Yeah, same writer, oddly enough.
Oh. Huh.
There is one really good scene in it where they're at a drive-in movie, it's like a gangster movie, and the gangster on screen is shooting at the screen, and people are actually getting shot in the audience.
Okay. It's kind of
It's a cool scene. But, Cast of Deadly Spell, it's definitely worth digging up on HBO Max. It is a trim 96 minutes.
Yeah, it does help that it's just barely over an hour and a half. But, like, the dealing with Lily is a massive problem.
It is unfortunate.
The rest of the movies, I mean, it is like 91, so it's hard to expect much better. But, like, the Lovecraftiness, the noir...
I mean, people were doing better at the time. Like I said, Twin Peaks was doing better.
Yeah, it's...
But not everybody's David Lynch.
Yes. It's mostly entertaining, just small caveat of warning. Then again, you're going into a movie with a character named Lovecraft. You're going to expect something a little probably not great.
I mean, I feel that...
it's just not what I was expecting in that direction.
Like, if HBO remade this now, it would be like a TV series or a mini-series.
Yeah, that like, when I first saw it, I figured...
I think it could be really cool.
Like, I was really expecting, like, a yearly or every 2 years sequel series with this, because it's a great setup for, like, a series.
Yeah.
Now, HBO, get this back. I mean, what was Lovecraft Country on? Which is
that was
a
also
series
HBO.
I need to watch. Oh, it was. Okay, well, I guess they did that instead. I bought the series. I need to watch it, but I need to read the book first. That's just been on my shelf of, that's the next thing I read and watch. It's been months.
But I feel that you could really do something interesting. I mean, this is fun. But I feel that, you could really sort of explore sort of the weird racial and gender dynamics of Lovecraft and the 1940s.
Yeah.
Even though did Lovecraft even live to the 40s?
Oh, I'm trying. I think he died in 37?
37, correct.
Yes, because he was born in 1890 and lived for 47 years. I know way too much about Lovecraft.
Well, yeah.
Well, mostly because I listened to at least 2 podcasts about him. Because they started another one about his letters, which is interesting and horrifying at the same time. But yeah, it's a nice take on Lovecraft by making Lovecraft the main character without actually being H.P. Lovecraft, even though he's named Howard Phillips Lovecraft in this movie still. But of course he drinks, and Lovecraft hated drinking and smoking.
And, he's pretty nice to his landlady, who's a black woman.
Yeah, there's at least one instance of Lovecraft being nice to black characters in Case of Charles Dexter Ward. But that might be the only one? But, yeah, no.
I mean, now this is just reminding me of that movie where Jeffrey Combs plays Lovecraft.
Yeah, that's the thing. I like this version where it's just using the name and it's taking off on the concept of the mythos. Whereas people playing actual Lovecraft, it's like, no, he was kind of this weird, teetotaling, oddball who maybe wasn't as odd as many people think, but he's still a strange little man.
I mean, he's definitely not a guy who would have owned a sword cane.
No, he was a very stiff boy who owned one suit.
But yeah, no, this is it's an hour and a half. The creature effects are well dated, extremely cool.
Yeah, well, because they're practical effects, they still look pretty good.
Yes. I mean, cheesy, but good.
Yeah. It is mostly thumbs up.
Yes.
But also, wait a minute.
Like thumbs up with a considerable content warning.
Yeah. Well, then again, like, think of any Lovecraftian movie. There's a content warning. I mean, Reanimator, there's a lot of gore and weird shit going on.
And some non-consensual relations with a head.
Yes. From Beyond, also creepy. But then you get Barbara Crampton in leather, so that's kind of fun. Color Out of Space. It's the best adaptation of a Lovecraft movie. Unfortunately, the director...
Yeah...
Which, I still really love that movie. And I'm annoyed we're not getting... I think he was gonna make Dunwich Horror, maybe. But... he's a fucking asshole, so fuck him. But I am annoyed we're not getting Dunwich Horror. Although I'm more annoyed that we never got the best Lovecraft movie, although we might still get it, from Guillermo del Toro, At the Mountains of Madness. I want that so bad. Because that's my favorite story.
Yes.
It may not be the very best Lovecraft story, but it's my favorite. Because it's like The Thing, and then some. Unfortunately, I think the thing with Guillermo said, like, he saw Prometheus and it's like, fuck, some of that was what I was going to do. Which presumably is like how they did the hologram shit in the ruins.
Right.
Like, because most of At the Mountains of Madness is adapting some scientists exploring an ancient temple in the South Pole and trying to interpret paintings on the wall of starfish-headed monsters and blobs. It's like, oh, we could do that with holograms, and that'd be more fun.
Mm.
So in my mind, that is the perfect Lovecraft movie. But this movie is fun enough to take on. Well, because that's the problem. It's like trying to directly adapt Lovecraft is hard because it's so much in the character's head and their own thoughts about the horror of cosmic things and shit that's like not really as scary anymore. Ooh, miscongination. Ooh. Fuck you, Lovecraft. But yeah, fun movie. Huh. I'm surprised how much of it I did remember and shocked at the bits I didn't remember. And my throat is giving out. Okay, we're done.
All right, well, that is it for us for this week. We'll be back next week with more Transformers, yes. And we'll be back sometime later talking about, probably David and I, talking about more weird old genre movies.
Yeah, there was a couple other movies that you've seen, there was, there was one movie that... I forget if I think it was on Tubi or something.
Yeah, we're probably going to see that one at some point. We're probably going to talk about that one as well. So stay tuned for, I will say, an 80s genre classic starring Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, other than The Meg, what weird takeoff of just the two of us talking hasn't been an 80s or now 91 movie? The 80s into the early 90s.
All right, so until next time, I'm Rob.
And I'm David.